students, here I am to explain you a chapter in statistics in class 11th. Class 11 students, those who are going to take economics as one of their main subject or one of their optional subject, it's for them. To make the subject interesting, I have chosen a chapter which will seem interesting to you. Actually, this chapter is recognizable to you because already I know that you had statistics as one of your you can say subject topic in maths. So you are well aware of the subject, and here in class 11, in economics, two portions are there. One is statistics and another one is microeconomics. So statistics will consist of 40 marks and microeconomics will consist of 40 marks. So today I am going to teach one chapter of statistics, and that chapter I have chosen which is already well acquainted to you. The theme of the chapter is measures of central tendency, arithmetic mean. I have written the chapter heading over here, measurement of central tendency, arithmetic mean. So today I am going to discuss regarding arithmetic mean, or in short it is called AM. Now first of all, let me explain you what is central tendency. Central tendency means tendency of different variables to be centered at a particular point. That is called central tendency. Now in statistics, central tendency, what does it mean? It means a central value or a representative value of a statistical series. Like suppose in your class 20 students are there, and 20 students have scored different marks in economics. Suppose out of 50, one has gone 40, one has gone 35, one has got 50, one has got suppose 25. So after getting 20 different marks, if I calculate the average marks, then I'll say that the average marks in economics of your class represents the central tendency of your class in economics. That means around that value, all of your marks is circulating. All of your marks are concentrating. That means more or less with the help of that central value or that average marks, you can understand that okay, in economics, suppose the central value or the average value is coming as 30. So more or less 20 students of your class are getting marks in and around 30. So that is called central tendency. Now see here, central tendency means, or arithmetic mean means, we are going to discuss in this chapter different kinds of average. Now types of statistical average. See the flowchart over here. Two types of statistical average are there. One is mathematical average, another one is positional average. Now mathematical average is also divided into three categories: arithmetic mean or AM, geometric mean or GM, and harmonic mean or HM. Now geometric mean and harmonic mean are not in your syllabus. We are going to discuss only arithmetic mean in this chapter. Now another type of average is positional average. Now positional average is also divided into three categories: median, partition value and mode. Median, partition value and mode we are going to study in later part of our syllabus. Now let us start with arithmetic mean. Suppose already I told you that arithmetic mean, how to calculate in case of 20 students in your class. What I have to do, I have to add different marks of the 20 students divided by total number of students. Suppose after I do the totaling of 20 students, suppose it is coming 100 and total number of students are 20. So 100 divided by 20, that is 5. So in this way we have to calculate the average. So what is the formula to calculate mean or average? Mean, M-E-A-N, mean or average. What is the formula? It is mean is represented by this term x bar. Already I think you are well aware about that mean is represented by x bar. X bar is equal to the see to the formula. Look at the formula. Sum means addition or total value of all the items in a series. Like in my example, what was the series I have taken? Marks in economics of 20 students in your class. So individual marks I have to add up. So it is sum or total value of all the items in a series divided by the number of items in the series. How many items I have told you in the example? How many students are there? 20. So number of items will be 20. Is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus dot 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 plus xn, where x1, x2, x3 are the values of different items in the series and divided by n. N is what? Number of items in the series. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus xn, it is represented in summation x divided by n. So the formula of mean or x bar is given by x bar is equal to summation x divided by n. Okay. Now we are going to discuss different methods of calculating arithmetic mean, but before that we should know what are the types of arithmetic mean. Two types of arithmetic mean are there: simple arithmetic mean and weighted arithmetic mean. Now I am going to discuss the method of calculating or methods of calculating simple arithmetic mean. But before going to that, we should know there are three types of statistical series. Already you have studied all these in class 10. Three types of statistical series are there. Number one is individual series, number two is discrete series, and number three is frequency distribution. What is individual series? It is a series which is having no frequency. Simple data will be given to you, and you have to arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order, and you have to calculate the simple arithmetic mean. That means it is a series having no frequency. Frequency नहीं है. And what is frequency? Frequency क्या होती है? Already you know in class 10. Frequency is what? Number of times a statistical observation occurs. Simple as that. Frequency is that number of times a statistical observation occurs. Next, discrete series. It is a series which is having frequency. That means here individual series along with frequency, if it is there, then we will say that is a discrete series. And the third one is frequency distribution. Frequency distribution means we are representing the series in terms of class intervals, like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, like that. And class intervals along with frequency, whenever this type of series is there, we will say that series is representing frequency distribution. So we are going to discuss calculation of simple arithmetic mean in different three series. First, I'll discuss calculation of arithmetic mean in individual series, then I'll discuss calculation of arithmetic mean in discrete series, and then I'll discuss calculation of arithmetic mean in frequency distribution. So first, I'll start with calculation of simple arithmetic mean in individual series. That means now I'm going to discuss arithmetic mean, how to calculate in individual series. Now here two methods are there. I can apply either direct method or I can apply shortcut method. Whatever method I apply, I'll get the same result. I'll show you with the help of an example. Same example, that means same data I'll take in both direct method and in shortcut method, and you will see that the same arithmetic mean I have arrived or I have calculated. So first I will start with direct method. What is the formula to calculate simple arithmetic mean in direct method? Already I have discussed the formula. Mean it is represented by x bar is equal to summation x upon n. See here, one question I have written over here. Suppose marks in economics of 5 students are 22, 18, 20, 40 and 30. Find average marks. Now I am going to find the average marks of this question by using both direct method and shortcut method, and we will see that in whatever method I am applying, the same average marks I will get. So let me do the solution. First I'll do the table like this. First see the series. I'll first arrange the data in either ascending order or descending order. So I am writing in ascending order. So I'll start from 18, 20, 22, 30 and 40. That means now I'll do the totaling of all these marks and I'll get summation x. So summation x is equal to 130. Therefore x bar is equal to summation x upon n. How many number of students are there? 5. So n is 5. So x bar will be equal to 130 divided by 5 is equal to 26. Now I have solved this question with the help of direct method. Next I am going to solve this question with the help of shortcut method. Now we will solve the same question with the help of shortcut method. See, in this portion the question is solved with the help of direct method, and in the right hand side I am going to solve the question using the shortcut method. Now first look at the formula of shortcut method. What is the formula? Mean is equal to x bar is equal to a plus summation d upon n. What is a over here? It is assumed mean. Assumed मतलब पहले से ही हम सोच के रख रहे हैं कि this is the mean of the series. So what is assumed mean we take? Normally the middle value of the series we take as assumed mean. Any value you can take, that is up to your wish. Normally it is preferable to take the middle value of the series as assumed mean. And d is what? D is equal to x minus a. जो भी तुमने assumed mean लिया है, that assumed mean needs to be subtracted from each value of the series. So in each value of the series we will get different d. That means difference between the value and the assumed mean, that is represented by d. Now let us start with the solution. First what I'll do, I'll again write the table like this. Marks or x, I'll write in ascending order 18, 20, 22, 30 and 40. X is over here. What is in formula? A plus summation d upon n. 5 values are there. So I am taking this middle value of the series as my assumed mean. That means I am assuming that the mean of the series is 22. It is not the mean of the series, I am only assuming it. So 22 I have taken as A. Now what I have to find out over here? D. D is equal to what? X minus A. How to find x minus A? What is x over here? 18. So x minus A will be 18 minus 22 is equal to minus 4. What is the value in the second item? 20. So what will be the D, value of D over here? 20 minus 22 is equal to minus 2. Then 22 minus 22 is equal to 0. Then 30 minus 22 is equal to 8. Then 40 minus 22 is equal to 18. Now we have to find out over here summation D. What is summation D over here? Summation D is 20. You can calculate yourself, it is 20. Now what I'll get? Therefore x bar is equal to A class summation D upon n. So what is A? I have taken A as 22. So it is equal to 22 plus. What is summation D? It is 20. And what is n? How many students are there? 5. So n is 5. N is 5. Is equal to 22 plus 4 is equal to 26. See here and see here. Whether I have applied the direct method, the mean is coming, the simple arithmetic mean of the individual series is coming as 26, and whether I am using the shortcut method, the simple arithmetic mean of the same question is coming as 26. So it doesn't matter which method you are applying, you need to know every method, but the result should come the same. Until now we have done calculation of simple arithmetic mean in individual series. That means one series we have covered. Now we are going to do calculation of arithmetic mean in discrete series. Already I told you, once more I am repeating, what is discrete series? It is a series having frequency. Okay. So in discrete series also 3 methods are there to calculate simple arithmetic mean. In individual series we have taken only 2 methods. What were those methods? Direct method and shortcut method. But in discrete series we are going to take the help of direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. And we will see that whatever method we are applying, that doesn't matter, the result comes the same. That means arithmetic mean will come the same in case of a question. I have written here one question. See here. First look at this. I have written here. Now I am going to solve a question with the help of direct method. What is the formula in direct method? The formula to find out arithmetic mean is x bar is equal to summation fx divided by summation f, where f is what? It represents frequency of different values, individual values frequency we have to take. Now look at this question. Question number 2. Marks in a particular subject is not mentioned over here. Marks in any subject, suppose it is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50, and number of students also given. That means frequency is given over here. One student has got 10 marks, 2 students have got 20 marks, 4 students have got 30 marks, 2 students again have got 40 marks, and 1 student has got 50 marks. So it is a series. Already I told you discrete series is the series which is representing the frequency also. So here I am going to find out the simple arithmetic mean. First I will apply the formula of direct method. I am going to do the solution over here using the direct method. First what I will do, I will write the marks over here. Marks or x, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then number of students, or simply I will write over here, I will not write number of students, simply I will write over here f. Number of students actually representing f. F is what? Frequency. Frequency means the number of times a value occurs. Like here, how many times 10 has occurred? Only 1 time. How many times 20, the marks 20 has occurred? 2 times. So, simply I am writing frequency over here. It is 1, 2, 4, 2, 1. Now what is there in the formula? X bar is equal to summation f into x upon summation f. So what is there in the formula? You have to find out that column. You have to ultimately reach out to that column. So from this f I can get summation f. What is summation f? It is 10. So this portion, numerator already I have got. Summation f I have got. Now what I have to reach up to? I have to get summation f into x. So what I'll do? F into x. I'll make a separate column of f into x and I'll get over f into x over here. So what is f into x over here? 10. Then 20 into 2 it is 40. Then 30 into 4 it is 120. 40 into 2 it is 80. And 50 into 1 it is 50. So what is summation f into x over here? It is coming as it is coming as 300. Okay. So what is our mean? Mean is equal to x bar is equal to summation f into x divided by summation f is equal to 300 divided by 10 is equal to 30. So simple arithmetic mean in this discrete series is equal to 30, and we will see that when we apply the shortcut method or when we will apply the step deviation method, then also we will reach to the same value. Now we are going to do the calculation of discrete series or calculation of simple arithmetic mean in discrete series by shortcut method. The same question again I am taking, the same question, but I am solving this question with the help of shortcut method. Look at the formula of shortcut method I have written over here. The formula is x bar is equal to a plus summation f into d divided by summation f, where a is what? Again a is assumed mean. What is assumed mean? I have told you already beforehand. And d is what? X minus a. That means deviation of different values from the assumed mean. That is called a. That is called d. Now see the solution. I have written the marks over here, marks of different students over here, and I have written the frequency over here also, and summation f or summation of the total or simple we can say total frequency is 10, that which we have already arrived beforehand. Now look at the formula. What is the formula? A plus summation f into d upon summation f. तो इसमें इस फॉर्मूले में देखो ऑलरेडी वी आर हैविंग ए. व्हाट इज ए? ऑलरेडी आई टोल्ड यू दैट ए आई विल टेक एज द मिडिल वैल्यू ऑफ द सीरीज. सो लेट मी टेक assumed mean as 30. Suppose this is a. Assumed mean as 30. So assumed mean I am having, summation f I am having. So what is the formula which is remaining? What is the portion of the formula which is remaining to be found out? That is summation f into d. So first to get f into d, first I will do what is d. I have to find out d. d is equal to x minus a. So different x minus a I have to find out. So take this 10 minus 30 is equal to minus 20. 20 minus 30 is equal to minus 10. 30 minus 30 is equal to 0. Then 40 minus 30 is equal to 10. Then 50 minus 30 is equal to 20. So d we have got. Now what is remaining? F into d we have to find out, and then we can get the summation f and d. So I'll make a column of f into d. So f into d, f is what? 1 and d is what? 20. So 1 into minus 20, it is minus 20. F is what over here? 2. And what is d over here? Minus 10. So 2 into minus 10, it is minus 20. 4 into 0 is equal to 0. 2 into 10 is equal to 20. 1 into 20 is equal to 20. So now I can get f into d. What is f into d? Minus 20, that was minus 40 and plus 40. So it is coming as 0. Summation f into d is coming as 0. So now I'll again write the formula. Therefore, mean is equal to x bar is equal to a plus summation f into d divided by summation f. What is a? I have taken 30. So 30 plus 0 upon 10 is equal to 30 plus 0 is equal to 30. See, again the arithmetic mean by a different method. Here I have taken the shortcut method. Again it is coming as 30, which I already told you that whatever method I am applying, that doesn't matter, the result will come the same. Now we are going to solve the same question of the discrete series with the help of this third method, which is step deviation method. What is the formula in step deviation method? The formula in step deviation method, look here, x bar is equal to a plus summation f into d dash upon summation f into c. Now what is d dash? D dash is what? D upon c. That means what is d? D already we know that it is x minus a divided by c. That means first we have to find out, we have to first take an assumed mean, then we have to find out d by subtracting the value of a with from each individual values, and then we need to divide it by c, and c is what? Common factor. पहले हमें क्या करना है? हमें d find out करना है. d find out करने के लिए वही same तरीका, see the solution over here, वही same तरीका, the assumed mean I have taken as 30, and then d I have already in my previous solution I have shown you d is x minus a. So in each case I have subtracted this 30 from each value, and this is the d over here which I have already shown to you. And next, in my next I'll show you how to find out d dash. d dash हमें कैसे find out करना है? ये जो x minus a है उसको हमें एक common factor से divide करना है. Common factor, now see, look at this column. D over here I am having. What is d over here? Minus 20. What is d over here? Minus 10, then 0, then 10, then 20. Now what is the common factor over here? Common factor means it is the value with which each values of the series is divisible. तो कौन से factor से हर एक value divide हो रहा है? और we can divide, that is 10. 10 से हम divide कर सकते हैं. So common factor here, common factor of c here, it is 10. So now we are going to find out d dash. पहले हम d dash find out करेंगे, उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे? ये जो फॉर्मूला है, इस फॉर्मूले में हमारे पास ऑलरेडी a it is there, हमारे पास ऑलरेडी summation a it is there, हमारे पास c it is there, already we have seen that c over here is 10. So what is remaining? Remaining portion क्या है जिसको हमें find out करना है? That is summation f into d dash. So to find out f into d dash, first I have to find out d. So d is what? D is equal to d dash. Sorry, we have to find out d dash. So d dash is equal to d upon c. तो d क्या है? यहाँ पे d क्या है? -20. तो c ऑलरेडी हमने क्या देखा है? कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है यहाँ पे? 10. So what I'll do? -20 divided by 10. So it is -2. -10 divided by 10 is equal to -1. 0 divided by 10, that is 0. 10 divided by 10, that is 1. 20 divided by 10, that is 2. I think it is clear to you. Once more I am explaining you how I have got the d dash. d क्या है यहाँ पे? -20, -10, 0, 10, 20. तो इसको हम किससे डिवाइड करेंगे? जो कॉमन फैक्टर है उससे डिवाइड करेंगे. कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है यहाँ पे? दैट इज 10. तो ईच वैल्यू को मैं 10 से डिवाइड करूंगी और मुझे डी डैश मिल जाएगा. डी डैश हाउ आई हैव गॉट इट. तो -20 डिवाइडेड बाय कॉमन फैक्टर, दैट मीन्स 10 इज इक्वल टू 2. -10 divided by 10, that is 1. 0 divided by 10, that is 0. 10 divided by 10, that is 1. And 20 divided by 10, that is 2. Next, one more column I have to make, which is, ये जो formula में है, that I have to make f into d dash. तो f into d dash, f is what? 1. 1 into d dash, that means 1 into -2, that is -2. 2 into -1, that is -2. 4 into 0, that is 0. 2 into 1, that is 2. And 1 into 2, that is 2. So we will get the summation f into d dash is equal to 0. -2 -2 -4, and here it is 4. So f into d dash, it is coming as 0. Now we will put the formula over here. X bar is equal to a plus summation f into d dash divided by summation f into c is equal to, what is a? 30 we have taken as a, and summation f into d dash, what is summation f into d dash over here? 0. And what is summation f? 10 into 10. So it is 30 plus 0, it is again coming as 30. See, the simple arithmetic mean when of the discrete series, when we are applying the step deviation method, that is also coming over here as 30. That means again it is proved that it doesn't matter which method we are applying, the value of the arithmetic mean will come same in all the methods. And until now we have completed the calculation of arithmetic mean in individual series using direct method and shortcut method, and calculation of arithmetic mean in discrete series using direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. In my next class I am going to explain you calculation of arithmetic mean in frequency distribution. I think whatever I have taught you today, that is clear to you. Thank you very much.